Papi, read back that little line for me. Read back that little line, and the what with men, and the go behind what?
But in vain do they worship me.
Yeah.
Teaching what doctrine, the commandment of men.
Teaching the commandment of men that go back to the 501c3 code. Because that go back to Esau, which was a man something.
Boy.
Yeah.
I want to know what they're saying.
The brothers on point, and that is why we slam down on the Christian church. Because the Christian church is bad medicine for you. Christianity is like a bad drug you take.
What's precept there, Daddy? What's?
Oh, yeah, precept.
Yeah, don't come up there. What's precept there?
Yapa precept, man.
Stinking Esau. Let me continue. Right? Alright. Who enlargeneth his desire as hell and is as death, and cannot be satisfied.
And cannot what?
And cannot be satisfied.
Yeah, this man is never satisfied. Well,
right? But gathereth unto him all nations.
But he gathered unto him what?
All nations.
Well,
and people unto him all people.
Even 2/3 of Israel is following Esau through Christianity. See, that is source he used to control the masses, to brainwash and to control the masses.
And that even go back to Job 9 and 24. The earth was given into the hands of the wicked.
Right.
Because all nations that's under subdue by this one set of people. So if then, who is he? Who is he? Who is he that the earth was given into the hands of? Who is he?
Stinking white man.
White man.
Yeah.
Boy said white. Red neck. You red neck.
Right? Verse 6.
Yeah.
Shall not all these take up a parable against him?
Shall not all these what?
Or shall not all these take up a parable against him?
Yeah, but and you see that prophecy started to happen. All nations started to take up a parable or a prophecy against him.
Talk against him.
They started to talk against him. Because Germany, what used to be allied, now it's turned against him.
Yeah. Why Germany?
And I think Venezuela have a lot of nations back in them now.
Yeah. I will tell. Alright, you see what you said there? Let me just fix this here first.
A lot of win out here. Yeah, Venezuela have a lot of nations back in
Let me show you something, right?
Hold on. Which means that that those that was in confederate with America is now turned against America.
Let me say something. Venezuela, right? Let me tell all of this. It's only 25% of the countries in the world that supported America. You see, you gotta understand the mainstream media, right? The mainstream media speaks a lot of lies. Very forth a lot of lies and make you think, well, you know, the whole world is backing America to depose Venezuela, but really and truly it's only 25%, right, of the nations throughout the Europe. Europe is a total split within this whole conspiracy to overthrow Maduro, right? The Middle East. In the Middle East, the only country that really supported America is stinking Israel. Those fake Jews, right? In Africa, it's only Israeli and truly it's only Morocco. It's not Morocco now. It's Morocco, but yeah, I think it's Morocco. Yeah, only Morocco, right? The whole of Africa, they recognize Maduro as the president of Venezuela.
Yeah, even some of us down in some states down here, some Caribbean countries, they are all voice against America putting Juan Guaido there. What you putting Juan Guaido there? What are you going to run in and expand land for? Read.
Right? So, yeah.
Because and the thing is, absolutely, you know why I don't want to know? If you have no dealings in a country, nothing to do with that country, which is Venezuela. How come you sending a man to be the president or the prime minister of Venezuela? The president of Venezuela. You have nothing to do with Venezuela. Or you can just choose a man and send him to be, because why? You have a plan, it's a scheme. You don't know where's your whole scheme. So you want to send somebody that you can align with, so that whatever your scheme is, you can get you with your scheme. But fuck that, Esau.
Yeah, because it goes so deep. This is how deep it goes, I want to say that before I go back to the reader. unless you Esau, right? You Edomites. You saying that you want to bring in, you want to depose him, depose Maduro, because Maduro not seeing about the people, Maduro not helping the people, and a lot of children dying, and this and that, and all kind of thing, right? But yet still, that's not it, but yet still, over in Yemen, you sponsoring a war and displacing millions of people, right? You sponsoring a war, displacing millions of people, let a little children dying, and you talk about this is the so-called terrorists you're sponsoring, right? You sponsoring, you is the one that make ISIS, you is the one that make Al Qaeda. You is the one that make all these terrorist groups. So how the frick you can come and talk about Maduro is a dictator and this and that and the other?
He's a bully.
That's how we that's how we know that's how we know you're gonna take the mark of the beast. You know, a lot of people are gonna take the mark of the beast, and in fact the whole world really will. It's only the one that the Lord preserve wouldn't. It's because a man's belly is close to his stomach is close to his what? How I use the word? How I use it? But so when a man take now,
a man loyalty is
a man loyalty, that's the word I use. The loyalty is close to his stomach, meaning to say when your stomach hungry, you be loyal to the beast. You're gonna take it. And don't tell me you ain't gonna take it, you will.
Yeah, because they're not good up.
Where that?
Right? Shall not, verse 6, shall not all these take up a parable against him, and a taunting proverb against him?
And a taunting proverb against Esau, against America. Well,
and say, woe to him that increaseth which is not his.
Yeah, he said, woe to him that what increases or want to touch which is not his. That oil in Venezuela, that is really that prophecy there.
Yeah.
Because it's not his. See, from day one, GMS, prophetic vibration, we be telling you all that we believe that it will start with Venezuela. Venezuela is a mark that is going to start right there, like the Lord's marker. Read.
How long? Unto him that layeth himself a thick clay.
Because America, for Venezuela is rich with oil. You can take a study with Venezuela. And oil and gold, right?
And gold, yeah.
And
that thick clay, that's not that it.
Right.
That thick clay go back to my phone. That thick clay, let me read it over again. Right. Right? And woe to him that increaseth that which was not his. How long? And to him that layeth himself a thick clay. That thick clay, that goes back to the debt. Because America is heavy in debt. They owe in China, they owe in this one, they owe in that one. Right now they're well over $22 trillion in debt. And when I say over, because every day the debt going higher and higher. Because the shutdown that they was under, right? Where no grinding was in process. Right, by not having no work and this and that and the other, that increased the debt even more. Right, that increased the debt even more. Right, so that technically go back to the debt. They heavy in debt right now. They owe a lot of nations money. Right, that so-called Great America. Right.
You know I love about the law who is setting up this. Anyway they see that they want to go on grip, the Lord have China and Russia right on the heel.
Yeah, right on the heel.
Yeah. Right on the heel. They go to Venezuela, but Russia and China don't have claims to Thailand.
You know why too? During the Arab Spring, right? That's not during the Arab Spring. The countries where they take down, right? Like Tunisia, where they were saying that so-called dictatorship, right? Tunisia, Egypt, well, it's again, before they went up to Syria and about Tunisia, Egypt, Yemen, and Syria. All these countries, right? Russia had military bases there, right? And Russia allowed them until they reached to Syria. You see, because this whole Syrian war, this war really started up in Syria, is that the Rothschilds and them wanted to run a pipeline in the Golan Heights within Syria, right? I can't remember which part it started from or which part it ended from. But the main point is that they wanted the pipeline to go through Syria. And Assad said no. But Russia now, they asked Syria to run a pipeline through the country. And Assad gave them the okay.
Yes.
And to them, that was a disrespect to them. That was a slap in the face to them. And on top of that, Russia has an army base there. That is the last army base. That is the last military installment that Russia have within the Middle East. And Russia is not going to give it up.
And Russia is what?
They is not going to give it up. So that is why Russia was on the heels with because of Russia. They can't depose Assad. It's only because of Russia. If Russia didn't jump in that Syrian war, they would have get through and depose Assad. I'm going to continue with the reading there. Shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee?
Yeah, all these nations going to rise up and bite America.
Yeah.
But how are they going to bite them? By thermal nuclear fire. Read.
And a wave that shall vex thee.
Yeah, they're going to be awake. And all the nations that didn't have nuclear capabilities, they will have it now. Read.
Thou shalt be for booties for them.
Thou shalt be for what?
For booties.
You're going to come that word?
I know what that word booties is.
Well,
booties, it simply goes back to spoils. Right? Right? They will be a spoil for these other nations. The same way how these other nations, when they come and conquer the nation, right? That booties goes back to what do you call it again? When I say spoils, you see like how they're going to the other nation, conquer and kill the people and whatnot, and take their natural resources. It's the same thing that's going to happen to you, Esau, right? But it's not really going to be booties for the other nations, you know. It's going to be booties unto us, unto Israel, because we are going to take back everything that is steal from us. All that gold you have in Fort Knox, best believe it coming for fucking we. We coming, I should say, we coming for it. We coming for it. Beautiful. But we gonna come for it in this fleshly body that we have, you know.
Mortal body.
We immortal bodies. That's what we coming for it for. I think we not only Yahweh and Mashiach will not be coming to meet you as a man. Us also, we wouldn't be coming to meet you as a normal man. You understand? We know all that gold level Fort Knox, all that gold. Remember, it's so wicked and nasty. Maduro asked back the Bank of England for $1.6 billion to have in gold in the Bank of England, right? With a store in England. You know they blank them? They blank Maduro? Right? He's saying that if they gain the gold go split between Maduro and the government and no. That is Revelation 17 and 6. That's Revelation all good too.
Yeah, so it's a serious thing.
Right? Yeah.
But go back in the journey, man.
Revelation 17.
Yeah, so we know this whole thing coming down on Esau's head. The Lord said he will turn it, this whole thing out on Esau's head. This whole calamity is going to come on his own head. Thus says the Lord.
Continue reading that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. Verse 8, Habakkuk 2 and 8. Because thou hast spoiled many nations.
Because thou hast what?
Spoiled many nations.
Including the apple of the Lord, Israel. Go ahead.
All the remnant of the people shall spoil thee.
All the remnant of the people shall what?
Spoil thee.
They're going to spoil America. America going to spoil real bad. Real.
Because of men's blood and for the violence of the land of the city.
You see, because of men's blood and because of the violence of the land of the city. Read.
And all that dwell therein.
And all that what?
Dwell therein.
Where?
Woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness to his house.
Yeah, he said, woe unto that man or that nation that coveted that evil covetousness unto his what?
To his house.
To his house.
Yeah.
Where?
That go back to what Maragan was reading their inward thought is that their houses would continue forever.
Because that was evil. How did you build America? You built America with slavery.
Right?
With the slaves of the Israelites.
And not only America, Europe.
And then
Australia.
And then we based on America, but we didn't choose America and Europe. Because slave was all in the Netherlands.
Yeah, because this transatlantic slave trade was a back and forth. Right?
And it even goes back to Jeremiah 9 and 20. Jeremiah 9 and 24. The earth was given into the hands of the wicked. Job. So which meaning that is the whole earth he conquer. The whole earth he conquer.
And he conquered for his house, for his people, right? So his people, it's all about so-called white supremacy. Yeah.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49, verse 11.
Right.
He said, leave thy fatherless children, I will preserve them alive,
Right.
and let thy widows trust in me.
Right.
For thus said the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup.
This is what I want to get. Behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup. What that cup represent? The cup of slavery.
Of assuredly drunken.
He said, my people, their judgment wasn't at least supposed to drink of the cup enough. But they have surely drink. And if I the Lord said, if I make my own people drink, read.
He said, and art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished?
And the Lord said, you think that you altogether will go unpunished? You Edomites, you think the Lord is going to make you go unpunished? The Lord said, you shall not go unpunished. Read.
Thou shalt not go unpunished,
Read.
but thou shalt surely drink of it.
The Lord said, you're going to surely drink of it and act. You're going to make America, you're going to double it
On so-called white man.
double it on Edom.
No, I know it there. Just to back you up there.
Revelation 18.
To back you up there. This is the book of Lamentations, verse chapter 4, verse 17. As for us, our eyes as yet fail for our vain help.
Revelation 18 verse 6.
Break it down there.
Read it again.
Lamentations chapter 4 verse 17.
Right.
As for us, our eyes as yet fail for as for us, our eyes are set fail for our vain help.
For our vain help, because our eyes fail for our vain help, meaning to say that we trusted. Meaning that we trusted in the government, or we trusted in the system for help, but that help was vain. Because the Bible says, my help coming from the Lord who created the heavens and the earth. Read.
In our watching, we have watched for a nation that could not save us.
Yeah, Esau and Edom can't save us. By believing in this demon here, we thought that would have saved us in Christianity, but that couldn't save us. Read.
They hunt our steps.
They what?
They hunt our steps.
Where?
That we cannot go into our streets. Right? That's why you had the police force and all them kind of things.
And it also going into martial law.
Yeah.
That very same thing going into martial law.
Right? Our end is near.
Our what?
End is near.
Where?
Our days are fulfilled.
He said our end is near. Our days are being fulfilled in this demonic kingdom. Read.
For our end is come.
For our end is what?
Come.
Yeah, our end. In other words, the end of our servant slavery, that is come to a perpetual end.
Now go back to this sign here, Ark.
Yeah.
Now go back to this sign here.
It goes back to second Ezra.
Yeah.
For Jacob is
the end of this.
No, Esau
is the end of this.
and Jacob is the beginning of it that fall. So we have surely drank and our end has come. Read.
Our persecutors are swifter than the eagles of the heaven.
Yeah, and they came swifter than the eagles.
Yeah.
Go back to Deuteronomy.
Yeah.
Read.
They pursued upon us upon the mountains. They laid wait for us in the wilderness.
Yeah, he said they pursue us upon the mountains and they laid wait for us where?
In the wilderness.
Yeah, can. Where that wilderness goes back to Africa.
And that mountains go back to where we could have shipped over.
Yeah, you could say that. Yeah. Where?
Verse 20. The breath of our nostrils, the anointed of the Lord, was taken in their pits, of whom we said, under...
Actually, the mountain represents Jerusalem. That mountain. represent the whole entire nation.
So that,
Yeah,
that case it goes to Jerusalem.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, the breath of our nostrils, the anointed of the land was taken in their pits, of whom we said, under his shadow we shall live among the heathen.
Mom, you don't know what's going on here. You just watch. You don't know. You don't know what from head from toe. You don't know the head from your toe. Where is the head and this is the toe?
She don't know if she,
Read that.
she Monday,
She don't know.
Wednesday,
She don't know nothing. She just watching, eh? Because the pastor, you see, they come out of church, they know nothing, so they just keep watching to find out something. Pastor didn't teach them nothing. So nothing from nothing leaves what? Nothing. Read.
Continuing.
Yeah.
Verse 21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
Rejoice and be glad of what?
Daughter of Edom.
Read.
That dwelleth in the land of us.
And dwelleth in the land of what?
Us.
Where?
Shall the cup also, yes, the cup also, Salakia, the cup also shall pass through unto thee.
So the Lord say rejoice. Well, they rejoice right now in his kingdom. That we just tell the so-called white men in America. Go and take a suntan. Go and relax somewhere on the beach. Do your thing, do your thing, man. Live it up. Because the cup shall surely pass on to you. Man. Read.
Right? Thou shalt be drunken.
Thou shalt be what?
Drunken.
Yeah, the Bible said you're going to be drunken. As a drunken man staggered in his vomit, brother, you're going to be drunken. Read.
And shall make thyself naked.
And shall make thyself what?
Naked.
And naked, meaning to say how are the things of Esau search out. He's no more clothed, no more that nobody can see it. The Lord strip him. Read.
Verse 22.
Yeah.
The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of
The
Zion.
Bible said the punishment of thy company of what?
Is accomplished. The punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion.
Yeah, our punishment is accomplished, you know. Don't the minute they say, this is the end of our punishment. Don't 2/3 don't want to wake up, but the Lord only perfect that the 2/3, we know what will happen to them. But then again, eventually, all of Israel shall be saved. Well,
Right. He will no more carry thee away into captivity.
yeah, the Lord say he will no more carry the children of Israel into captivity, no more. Read.
He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom.
He said he's going to visit America, Europe, all these nations, Russia, all these nations, Italy, Germany. He's going to visit your iniquity. Well,
He will discover thy sins.
he's going to discover Esau's sins. Read.
Yeah, thy sin.
Yeah, go back into that.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49, verse 12.
Well,
I will start back at 12 again.
yes, I don't from
For
12.
thus said the Lord, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink of the cup have assuredly drunken.
Well,
And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished?
and the Lord say, you think you're going to go and punish? The Lord is going to punish Esau. Edom, you're going to be punished. Read. Well,
Right? He said, thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it.
he said, thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt what?
Drink of it.
Yeah, the Lord say, thou shalt not go unpunished, thou shalt surely drink. You're going to surely drink of this indignation.
Right.
Yeah?
He said, for I have sworn by myself,
The Lord, and that is a promised punishment unto Edom. The Lord swore by himself that it's going to happen. Read.
say, for I have sworn by myself, said the Lord, that
Bozrah is another word for Edom. Read.
Shall become a desolation.
That's why the Bible says, who is this that treaded from Bozrah with his what? His garment dipped in blood. Read.
He said, a reproach, a waste, a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetually waste.
All the neighboring cities and countries shall be what? Perpetually waste. Especially Israel. Israel is going to be blown with nuclear fire also. Yeah, so those demons on TBN, they don't know what the shit they're talking about. Starting from that big fat silly Edomite called John Hagee.
Why started from pork chop here?
Go ahead, I'm Jeremiah 25-28.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 25, verse 28.
Well,
And it shall be, if they refuse to take the cup at thy hand,
and here the
to
Lord
drink.
saying here, It shall be if they refuse, read.
If they refuse to take the cup at thy hand to drink,
He said, if they refuse to take the cup at thy hand to drink, where?
Then shall thou say unto them,
Then shall thou say unto them, who is them? Israel. Then shall ye say unto them, read.
Thus says Yahweh of hosts,
Thus says the Lord God of Israel. His name is Yahweh, not Jesus. Jesus caused a lot of us to be homosexual like Kurt Franklin. Read.
ye shall certainly drink.
Ye shall what?
Certainly drink.
And the Lord said, thus says the Lord God of Israel, ye shall certainly drink. Read.
Continue.
For lo, I begin to bring evil on the city which
He
is
said, for
called
lo, I will begin to bring what?
evil on the city
The Lord said, I will begin to bring evil upon that city.
can.
That's why we could afford to say, tell Israeli faith, he will fucking drink.
Just now, follow what? Go read that over again. Follow what?
For lo, I begin to bring evil on the city.
To bring what?
Evil on
No,
the city.
I told the fire, don't bring evil. I thought you don't do evil.
God.
Christian.
You say, hey, fucking Christianity, man.
Christianity is of the devil.
I told the Lord don't bring evil. I thought he don't do evil.
Don't tell me Christianity couldn't curse now. God set me free. We could curse out Esau like part of the prophecy.
That you obscene language, huh?
Fuck.
No, we cursing them right now.
Hey.
I thought if I do,
And I want him to finish it, continue, because I know when I bring that precept. I know when I bring that precept.
Continue
Bring
it.
it out.
Continue it.
Continue it.
Yeah, continue.
Follow.
Don't tell that.
Follow.
Alright, that's all.
Yeah.
Take your time.
I think it's 29, 25,
29, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
For lo, I begin to bring evil on the city,
Yeah.
which is called by my
Which
name.
is called by what?
My name.
So who he bringing evil to? The city who is called by his name is who? Yashala. Ashoda Yashala. So who he bringing evil on? He own people.
Okay.
Why he bring evil on the old people? They break the laws, statutes and commandments. Yeah.
Like what do you like say? You got in the house of Judah.
Of Jacob first. What do you mean? He had to clean the house
Hold on,
first.
the Bible says judgment begin first where in the house.
Oh, get out. Ezekiel 9. Okay.
Bring it out.
Boy, brother, boy. You ain't coming at all, boy.
Okay, quick. Almost there. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 9. Amen. Wrong.
Bless.
Yeah, this is Ezekiel 9 and 4.
Yeah.
And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark on the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Where?
Yeah, 9 and 4. Yeah. And to the others, he said, in my hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite.
And what?
And smite.
The Lord said, those spears start to smite. Read.
And let not your eyes spear.
And let not your eyes what?
Spear.
That goes back to Jeremiah 16:16. He said, before I will send many hunters, but after that I will for many fishers, and after I will send for many hunters. And they will hunt them out of every holes and rocks. Ain't nothing these wicked niggas can, they know where they can hide from the Lord and made them. Read.
And let not your eyes spear.
Where?
Neither have ye pity.
Neither have you what?
Pity.
You don't have no pity on them. Read.
Slay utterly.
What the Lord said to do?
Slay utterly.
The Lord says slay utterly.
Old and young.
What the Lord says? He says slay utterly old and young.
God.
See, no excuse for being old and no excuse for being young.
God.
Well,
Slay utterly old and young.
well.
Both maids and little children.
He said both what? Maids, meaning young women, and maid is a young woman.
God.
Well,
And little children.
and little children. Wow.
Little cuckoo gaga.
Yeah.
Yeah, little cuckoo gaga. And all again. gonna be put to death.
Yeah, because the Lord said the mother wicked, we expect the little girl and boy to come out to be. If the parents wicked, they go, the little child will be wicked. So to save the generation, you have to slay utterly. Read.
Right?
Black woman told on the black woman token. Why did she ask on Facebook?
Yeah.
So the Lord said, go to the
red spreaders and 2 days gone there.
Yeah, for carnival in Trinidad, demonic festival in Trinidad. They all wind down low. Nobody give praise to the Lord, everybody wind down low.
To peace.
Nobody even come here and give praise to them.
Can.
We go see how much Patrice lighted hot when that judgment had to come.
Can.
Because trust me, that fucking judgment go down come now and she real fucking hot.
Yeah, and she's all whole to begin with. Read.
Real hot. Right? Slay utterly, old and young.
Slay utterly what?
Old and young.
What?
Both maids and little children.
He said both maids, young women and little children. I see you women, the God said both maid. Maid represents a young woman.
That's for your mouth.
Just for your mouth.
And little children.
And the little children and the little offspring that you've been playing, you're protected.
Yes, sir.
And having, hold on, and having brothers paying cocktails in the court for. He said they are not going to be destroyed. Read.
We even see a judgment about it. When he was in Sawa and the young maid was making fun of we.
Oh yeah.
And put we up on Facebook.
That's like a
What on a tree?
Yeah, the Lord killed that.
The Lord put that little bitch maid to death.
Yes.
He put up with that bitches right now.
And you know, and the funny thing about it, we warn her. We warn her and tell her you play with fire. And she decides, yeah, I will test the Lord. Will you come test the Lord?
Put that bitch to death.
Read.
Right? Now we do it for we glory, you know.
No, he's going for his glory.
It's for his glory to show that bitch who he really is.
Can.
We do it for we can't take glory, we taking glory off of that. I continue now, almost done to prove the point here. Right? And women, right? He says slay utterly, old and young, both maids and little children.
What?
And women.
And what?
And women.
And these women ain't going to get away. Read.
But come not near any man upon whom is the mark.
He said, but come not near any man of whom
Is the mark.
Of whom is the mark? Read.
But we coming to the point here now. And begin.
And what?
And begin.
And begin where?
At my sanctuary.
Yeah, first time the Bible said judgment begins where? In the house of the Lord. So Trinidad ain't get away. Trinidad ain't get away. We close to Venezuela. We're not getting away. Read.
And begin at my sanctuary.
Read.
Then they began at the ancient men, which is the old men, right? And which were before the house.
Where?
That is it there.
This one in Proverbs. So yeah, this is the book of Proverbs chapter 11 verse 31.
Where?
He said, behold, the righteous shall be recompensed
What did
in the earth.
What did the Lord say?
He said, behold, the righteous shall be recompensed in the earth.
Yeah, the Lord says it's a righteous thing to recompense them that trouble you.
Okay. He said, much more the wicked and the sinners.
He said, how much more the wicked and the what?
And the sinners.
And the sinner. If you're a sinner and you're not repenting.
Because the righteous going to get recompense. Don't feel the sinners and the wicked ain't going to get recompense same way. It coming.
It's a balance.
It coming.
Anyhow,
and it's a just balance too.
Coming.
A righteous and a just balance.
Anyhow, back to Esau. This is the book of Ezekiel chapter 35.
Where?
Starting from the top.
Where?
Moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying,